Hello everybody! We're back, and I got a PC setup this time instead of doing this all on my phone. This is much better. So today we're making a Spirit Halloween 2025 tier list. Now, the last tier list I made was for 2024, so I am a little late to this party, but honestly, looking at it a year later, I think that's the best way to do it because now I can get, we've had these for almost a full season now, so we've seen how they all hold up. We see, um, you know, we resonate. We not resonate. We get to sit with our thoughts on these guys. So let's get straight into it. Now hold on. Before we start here, we're gonna rename F. We're gonna rename F. Sorry if my keyboard sounds were a little loud there, but we're just gonna rename F. And yes, it's deserved. I don't care. I know there's Johnny Punk defenders out there, but it's absolutely deserved. So let's get straight into it. This guy, his name is Two Face Teddy. I'm on it. Like I'm gonna get so much hate on this video because like I cannot remember half of the names for these guys. Like that's how much I like did not care for Spirit this year. Spoilers. There are still good animatronics though. So beginning with Two Face Teddy, um he has that one animation. His price, from what I remember, wasn't bad. I think it was around 120, 130-ish. Um, he's not awful for the price he was at. We're gonna put him in C. Two-Face Teddy's gonna go in C because he's not like, for what he is, he's alright. Like he's not trying to be anything that he's not. So I can't give him too much. Uh, Whatever the word is. I'm at a loss for words today. Next up, we got the rat. We got Sewer Rat. Was that his name? I've done no research for this video. I did not look back on these at all. I mean, I remember what they do, but like, you know. So, uh, the Sewer Rat. I love this guy. Honestly, I love him. He is really short though. I think he was between 4 and 5 feet. He was way shorter than I was expecting, which, I mean, for a rat, that's still tall, but he turned his head back and forth and moved his mouth, he made rat noises. He's a really cool animatronic. The only problem I have with him is his whole face, I believe, is a latex, so that's, not gonna last, of course. Um, but I think this is like the coolest rat prop we've ever gotten. Now that's not saying much because we haven't gotten many rats apart from like Morris's rat. Was it Morris? Yeah, I think it was Morris's rat a couple years back. The mangy rat. He was cool, but I think this guy's honestly cooler. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I would not put him in S tier just because he's nothing amazing, but like, his design is enough for me to give him a high tier. Um, the owl, the whatever this is, um, I won't even lie. I'm throwing him straight into Johnny Punk. If you've seen him in person or even on video, like he's built terribly. He is not built well at all. He's very flimsy. Uh, it's just like you look at him and you just like on the first look you can't tell that he's an owl. Like what is this? What is this? And I was debating putting him in D, but no, he's not. He's not worthy. Like this is Johnny Punk level. Like what am I looking at? I know I'm gonna get a little bit of hate for that, but I think a majority of the haunters don't really care for him. Electrified Corpse. Oh man, I not gonna lie, I almost just threw him up in S tier, but I don't want nostalgia to get in the way of my ranking, right? Because this is a flashback prop. I think he was released in 2016, I think, in the hotel. I love this guy. I might buy him, just randomly online throughout, before Spirit releases their stuff this year. Because he's not that expensive either. I think he's like 160-ish, and that's not bad for all of the thrashing he does. And also, I will note, the gore. I know it's not much, but Modern Spirit puts out like nothing. Gore-wise, Modern Spirit has nothing. So this guy, yeah, no, you know what? He's going up in S tier, and that's not because of nostalgia, but just like this guy, the overall concept of him, it's really, first of all, it's really unique. Like you don't see anything like this, I guess, except for Experimental Eddie. But the way this guy was done is just so different. Like we just don't get much of this kind of prop at all. So now, of course, if we were ranking this like back in like 2010, like 2000, late 2000, early middle 2010s era, he would not be an S tier. But as Modern Spirit standards, I would call him an S tier for Modern Spirit. Oh, you're hitting me with two flashback props in a row. Silent and Deadly. Oh my god, I need this guy too. I need this guy too. I love Silent and Deadly. He has a very short activation. I think that's the only drawback for this guy. But, oh my. We don't get many, so, like, Two-Faced Teddy. We get a lot of these monster clowns, and I know a lot of haunters have said this before, but really all we get now in the modern day are these monster clowns. Like, they're all so out there, we don't get any, like, down-to-earth, more grounded things, which is what Silent and Deadly is, and I think that's part of what makes him so unnerving. But also, like, I don't want to put both of these in S tier, because then I feel like it's just going to be seen as my nostalgia playing a role into my ranking here, and I don't want it to be that way. So what I'll do, because we get way too many clowns, is I'll put him at the very top of A tier. He's really good, but he could be better. He's very simple, and I think that's what makes him really good, but he could be better. Such as, like, I don't know, maybe a slightly longer activation, and whatever. Don't make him talk, though. He's great because he doesn't talk, and I don't think Halloween companies, like, realize this as much. Sometimes it's okay to not talk. Anyways. Valak, the Nun. I am not a fan of the movies. I think they're fine. It's just not my cup of tea. Now, I will give this credit. We've never seen a mech like this before in retail. Anyways, it was very innovative. I don't remember if this was very faulty or not. I feel like it would be. I feel like it would be, just by, like, looking at its mechanism. I feel like it would be faulty. But, like, I'm just not a huge fan of the movies, although it's definitely better than Two-Faced Teddy, so I guess I'll give her a B. She's unique, and I mean, if you really like the movies, I guess you would enjoy her. I mean, she's definitely a good scare. It's just not my favorite. Next we got, whatever his name is. I know. I'm sorry. I really should have done my research. He's fine. I think he had a huge face issue, though. I think, like, his face was, like, ripping up a lot in some people's animatronics. And again, latex, like, that's, you know. He's definitely unique. I don't, you know, like I've said before, I don't think he's bloody enough. He needs more. He needs more detail. And, I don't know. We'll put him ahead of the Nun. There we go. We'll put, like, he's just another clown. Like, yeah, he's a little more unique than normal. I just don't have a lot to say about him. It's just, like, we need clowns more sparingly. Bring back zombies. Come on now. And I know, you know, there's a rise in that idea, too, of, oh, we have too many clowns, but it's just true. It's just true. Fire Demon, was that his name? I don't know. I have no idea. This guy's cool, though. I don't remember his phrases, really, but he's cool. Like he stands out. I remember him being expensive though. I think he was expensive, wasn't he? I'm asking you like you're gonna respond. I I think he was like 330, which is like if that's true, that's outrageous. He has two motions. I do own Blackheart, and that's like basically the same motion. But Blackheart is like 2 times cooler than this guy. This guy's cool. Like I want to give him an A tier just because he's like unique and cooler than most things we've seen. I just don't have a lot to say about him. I think he's cooler if he had a fog effect. I don't know. I think he's fine. Since I'm hesitating so much, we'll just put him ahead of the clown in B tier. I feel like that's fair. I also know I'm gonna get a lot of hate on this list anyways, so you know, that's fine. I don't really care. Next up we got this thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm torn on this thing. Like, it's cool because what is that animation? But also, on that same note, what is that animation? Like, what is this? Really? Like, if you were to put this in your display with, like, no set pieces or whatever, like, what is it? I mean, am I the only one that thinks this? Like, what is this? I don't know. She's definitely unique, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna put her ahead of Two-Faced Teddy and see. Like, I just like I don't know. I don't know what that is. Honestly, I'm not sure. Uh, is this Trixie? Trixie something? Is her name just Trixie? I can't remember. I don't know. You know, her jump scare is cool. Her jump scare is cool. I feel like it can get some scares, but again, from what I remember, the phrases are abysmal. And also, one complaint that I have with like every jump scare animatronic on this planet is why do we pause before the jump scare? People have walked past it by the time it jump scares. Like, do your rambling phrases after the jump scare while you're retracting, not before. Like, I feel like that would be common sense, because now like we know where that sound is coming from, and we know you're probably about to do something. And also, this needs a lot more blood. Again, I mean, I appreciate the little bit around the mouth, but come on. She's holding a knife. Come on. Could have put some blood on the mask, on the face, you know, something. I don't know. But the jump scare's cool. I'll put her at the end of B tier just because I think the jump scare's cool. Anyways, moving on. Trick or Treat Pete. I really wanted this guy. He's cool. But at the same time, I feel like the only people that would like really use this as a candy dispenser are people who are away from their house on Halloween, but also like that's not the target demographic of people who are buying these animatronics. I mean, I like to stay there at the house and watch them, you know, watch them scare people. But he's cool, you know, his concept is really cool. He is really cool. And I think he has a Bluetooth feature too, which I don't know much about that. But it's cool. Definitely a little overpriced. I think he was over 200, which anything over 200 I think is too much for this guy. He's really cool. He's really unique. I'm gonna put him ahead of the Two-Face clown in B tier just because I think he's more unique. He's cool, but you know, he's cool. The Terrifier, the Art the Clown. Why? We didn't need this. We really didn't. I think the first model is better. I get why they made this because money, but also I think, wasn't it like almost 2 times the price? And all they did was put a Santa outfit on him? And took away his horn, by the way. They took away his horn. Oh, corn. Whoa. They took away his horn and they gave him an axe. I mean, that's cool, I guess. I appreciate the use of blood. I appreciate that a lot, Spirit. I do. Take notes. But also, like, it was unnecessary. You could have just brought back the original. I mean, it's going in C tier. It's going at the top of C tier just because I think he's cool. I only saw the first Terrifier movie, and honestly, like, I am in love with horror movies. But it's just too much gore for me. I don't like it. I don't. But he is a really cool character though. I appreciate him as a character. I just don't like it. I just don't like the movies too much. It's not my cup of tea. Anyways, what was this? Backbend Bonnie? Backbend... I don't know. Someone with a bending back. She's alright. I mean, I think people... Like, I don't know. I think she's overrated. I think she's really overrated. I mean, the backbend is slow, but honestly, I think they really took notes from Broken Spine Girl, because she would actually just break after a season. So, I mean, I understand why the movement's slow, but also, like, the movement's slow. I mean, I don't know. I don't like her that much. We'll put her above Art the Clown and C tier just because I think she's cool, but also, like, I just don't care. I don't care. Really, I don't. This guy, the clown with the monkey clown guy. Monkey clown, dude. I like him. I'm putting him in A tier, below everything else, because, I mean, you know, the latex face, again, latex, I mean, I know, it's, like, that's what most props use, but it's not gonna last. But the jump scare, it's so unique. But again, I forget, honestly, with this one, I forget if he talks before the monkey comes out, but if so, that's stupid. Stop that. Let the monkey come out first. Let him shine. I think it's a really cool looking monkey, too. We don't get really anything like this, and I think for a clown, like, this is just a given. Like, why wasn't this done before? This is really cool. I like him. That's all I have to say. He's cool. The puppet mouth grandma, the one that's the grandma. I don't know. I'm sorry. Her jump scare is really cool. That's all I have to say. It's just a grandma. This is the first time we've seen the puppet mouth in forever, though. I mean, come on. It's giving me Jemmy nostalgia, even though I don't think Jemmy made this. There's no way Jemmy made this. Look at what they've been pumping out recently. But it gives me Jemmy nostalgia. I don't know. I think she's fine. I'm gonna give her B tier, around the middle, just because I appreciate the jump scare, but also it's just creepy grandma. It's just creepy grandma. Next we got the Mr. Dark reskin, Scarecrow. He's cool. I mean, what can I say? He's cool. He's a Mr. Dark reskin. I like Mr. Dark. I like the demon one, and I like the clown one. The witch was eh. But since it's a reskin, I feel like I have to give it something under A because it's a reskin, but I like the reskin. I think it's a cool reskin, and it can work really well in a pumpkin patch. So we'll put it near the top of B. I don't know. I like it. I think he's cool. There's nothing much I can say. It's a Mr. Dark reskin. We got the pumpkin. I am sorry. I am terrible in this video. We got the pumpkin guy with the finger that shushes you for some reason. I think they really took notes on Home Depot. This feels like Home Depot. I think he's cool. I think he's overrated, but I think he's cool. I can see why he has his fans. And honestly, I'm gonna give him an A tier, back of A tier, because I mean, he's not that good. Like, he's mid. And I hate using that word as much as I do, but I mean, really, he's mid. But for a modern spirit prop, he's cool, he's innovative. I like the lantern, I like the pumpkin head. That's all I have to say about him. Oh, do I put her in D? Do I Johnny Punk her? Do I give her Johnny Punk tier? Is she as bad as Johnny Punk? Is Johnny Punk as bad as her? These are the real questions. The girl that balances on the tombstone. Oh, I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I'm gonna give her D just because, hear me out. The idea is new. It's an innovative idea. Executed horribly. But I appreciate Tombstone animatronics because I don't think they're done enough, but also they have a terrible record. I mean, this girl, Eternal Rest, The one that had the ghoul head floating behind it that got the hair that tangled up every 2 seconds. Like, they've no, actually no. The more that I think about it, I'm putting it in Johnny Punk. It's just bad. It's just bad. I've talked myself down. It's bad. Next up we got Bullseye, which surprisingly I remember this name. I like the idea, but honestly, the phrases it's just bonkers. It's like all he does is spin his head. I think it's cool, but I think it could have been done better. Also, the wheel, it's just cardboard. I, the wheel is just cardboard. The face is latex. This isn't holding up. It's getting top of C tier, just because I think the idea is cool, but this isn't gonna last. Next up, we got the Sam, which I think he's cool. I think he's cool, and I appreciate the projection. And if you don't want the projection, just put a piece of tape over it. It's whatever. All he has is his head side to side movement, and he's very overpriced for that. I think he was over 200. And I mean, he's not even a reskin because I mean, we haven't had this kind of animatronic before. But for what he is, I think he's a cool licensed. I think I'm gonna give him A just because he's not on the same level as the Nun. I think he's a little better. Jack the Reaper. So I have to be really careful with where I put this because it is the first and only Jack the Reaper animatronic we have. It's his debut. It's the first time we've heard his voice. So I think that's really cool. And he has the motion tracker in his finger. And I did get this at the half off sale. And he was the display model, so I got him like half off, which was crazy. I paid like almost nothing for this guy. But I haven't set him up myself yet. From what I've heard, the setup is atrocious. I've heard the setup is so awful on this guy. But I think he's cool. I wouldn't give him S tier. We'll put him like in the middle of A tier, just because I think the phrases are really like average and cheesy, but also it's Jack the Reaper, and as a Reaper prop, even like if this was a generic Reaper prop, the stature is just like really unique, and I think that could be really cool in some cemeteries. Especially with emotion tracking. I don't know. I think he's cool. We'll just give him A tier and we'll leave it at that. I think, though, for what he was, I think it was like $330 or something like that. $330. He was, that's a little steep. But also, I think he's pretty tall from what I remember. Young Hee. I don't know. The Squid Games fans are gonna be mad at me. I don't care. Yeah, was Squid Game good? I mean, yeah, it was good. But it was way overrated. I mean, that's really only because it was like a huge TikTok thing, and I don't know. It's over. Oh, I didn't mean to put that there. It's overrated. Although, as an animatronic, I think she's cool. This is like the tallest animatronic we've seen from Spirit. And she's definitely really cool. I mean, her animation is like straight out of the movie, literally. I mean, she doesn't do much in the show. I'm sorry, I said movie. In the show, she doesn't do much in the show. But I don't know, she's cool for what she is. But you have to take into account there was one per store, and she was ridiculously overpriced. I get it, this whole thing is like plastic, but still. Way overpriced, and also she was incredibly difficult to get, and a whole bunch of resellers got her and are trying to sell her for like $1,000, and that was just overall awful. I mean, I get it, they couldn't mass produce these, but also like at that point, just wait another year, really? I mean, come on. You're gonna hate me for this, but I think we're gonna give her. Oh, but we'll give her back of B tier, the very end of B tier, just because she's like, I don't think she's worthy of C, but I don't know. Last but absolutely not least, Pumpkin Nester. Oh, he returned after being teased for so long. He returned. We all knew he was gonna return. I mean, come on, we all knew. But what do I give him? S tier. I don't care. S tier. S tier. The only drawback is he's latex, and I hate that because I want him forever. His phrases, I love. This is one of the only animatronics that will just talk at you, and I love it. I love it. I love his phrases. It's so early Spirit. It's not at all modern Spirit for them to do that. He has some, like, gruesome phrases, and I love that. And his motion is fine for what he is. I think he is a pretty perfect prop. The same cannot be said for Little Nestard. He's, I don't know. I don't care for him that much. But this guy, he's good. He's good. And man, that makes me want to move Silent Deadly up. No, you know what? Silent Deadly's going up to S tier. This is a statement for modern Spirit. This is not nostalgia playing a role. It's the fact that modern Spirit just is not that good, and old Spirit needs to come back. That's just how it is. That's just true. That's just true. So here is my overall list. I stand by this. I stand by it, but everyone has their own opinions. I will not, I'm not going to attack anyone for their opinions. If yours differs from mine, I understand. With that being said, please leave your tier lists in the comments. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? I would love to hear both sides of the spectrum. But yeah, I'm surprised, I could reorganize it a little bit now and put a couple things in D. I think, like Two-Face Teddy, I don't think really deserves the same row as, Art the Clown. Alright, he can go into D. Trixie, okay, we're gonna move her down to C. Okay, I think now I'm satisfied. I think now this makes a little more sense. This is my final tier list. I think this makes a little more sense. I mean, of course, like, I could pick at it all day. I could, change it all day. But we're going on 30 minutes now, and I think I'm satisfied with this. I think I'm satisfied. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope, for those of you who sat through to the end, thank you very much, and I will see you all in the next video.